It is time for the big game in the NFL, the last game of this season. Super Bowl Sunday is just around the corner, and here at DFSG Plus, we like to give you a little bit extra to watch each game for on NFL Sunday. And on this show in particular, we like to cover touchdown props. So if you sit tight in just a second, we'll cover a couple of my favorite touchdown props for Super Bowl 60. Welcome back to the DFSG Plus YouTube channel. On this show, I'm your host, Axton Harding, and we cover touchdown props each and every week of the NFL season. We've got the last game of the 2025-2026 NFL season just around the corner in tomorrow, actually, Super Bowl 60, where the Seattle Seahawks will face off against the New England Patriots. And on this show, we're going to cover just a couple of touchdown props to give you a little something extra to watch the game for and have a little extra fun on Super Bowl Sunday while you watch the game. So without further ado, let's jump right into our plays for Super Bowl Sunday, see if we can come out of here with a little bit of extra cash. Now, the goal here is not necessarily to win everything, but if we win at least one of these, cash one of these props, we're still looking pretty good. And even if we place a bet on both and only cash one, we're still profitable. So we're feeling pretty good about maybe cashing one of these two props. So let's start it off here with Hunter Henry for an anytime touchdown at a price of plus 250 against the Seattle Seahawks this week. Obviously, Seattle's been one of the most vulnerable teams to the tight end position so far this season. They are sixth in the most in having given up the most yards per game to the actually just the most yards and yards allowed so far on the season. They've also given up 6 touchdowns to the position, which is more middling overall, but the overall yardage suggests that there's a weak spot against the tight end position. Hunter Henry has been relatively quiet in the playoffs. Just 1 touchdown and 64 yards in the wild card round was his best game so far in the postseason, but only 3 catches for 17 yards in the later 2 games, the divisional round and the conference championship. He has kind of fallen to the wayside of late. This tells me that he is due because he is one of the big playmakers on this New England Patriots team. So Hunter Henry, on the flip side, has the 3rd most red zone targets on the season among all tight ends with 21 red zone targets. And now of these 21 red zone targets, he's caught 13 passes and converted 5 of those catches for touchdowns on the season. These 21 targets are easily the most on the New England Patriots team. He is easily the most heavily targeted player on the New England Patriots team when they get in the red zone. So Stephon Diggs is second on the team with just 12. So Hunter Henry has 9 more looks inside the 20 than even the second favorite on the team in the passing game. I'd expect New England to look to exploit the weakness of the Seattle Seahawks and get Hunter Henry going in Super Bowl 60. At an anytime touchdown price of plus 250, we're looking pretty solid on that payout there for Hunter Henry, for a guy to just do what he's been doing all season, and that's get looks in the red zone. Perhaps he can catch one in the end zone, and cash this for us here. So we're looking at a nice price, almost 3 or 4 times your money there. So looking pretty good. Feel good about Hunter Henry here. Now, this one's a little bit more of a shock. Rashid Shaheed is our next play here with an anytime touchdown price at plus 360. Here's the case. New England's vulnerability lies with the wide receiver position, especially when it comes to touchdowns. Patriots have given up the 10th most touchdowns to wide receivers so far this season, at 17 touchdowns given up to wide receivers. Yardage, they're not really they're a little bit more stingy in allowing yardage to opposing wide receivers. They're more bottom 10 in terms of wide receiver yards allowed. But Shaheed is not going to be one of those primary focuses in the passing game for the New England Patriots, and he's been relatively quiet in that respect during the playoffs as well. He only has 1 catch for 50 yards, and he's just really a big play touchdown waiting to happen. So just 1 catch in the postseason in 2 games for the Seattle Seahawks. I anticipate him to kind of be left a little bit to the wayside. He's going to be more focused on in the return game. But all we need is one big play for Rashid to break off another 50-yard play and perhaps find the end zone. When you're covering that much of the field and you're that big play threat, anything can happen at any point. And he's one of those guys that's just a big play waiting to happen. So with Christian Gonzalez for the New England Patriots returning for the Super Bowl, the primary wide receivers will likely have a tougher time breaking off big plays for scores, which is going to leave Rashid Shaheed a little bit more opportunity, I think, in the receiving game here. So with New England's weakness at the against the wide receiver position, all it takes is one play for Rashid Shaheed to sneak over the top of the secondary and break off a huge play against the team's cornerback 3 or so, whoever might be guarding him. I anticipate Rashid Shaheed to get what he's due for a big game. Again, one 50-yard catch last week. All he's got to do is break off over the top and catch one big play touchdown here. So if anybody's going to do it and make a big play for the Seattle Seahawks, Rashid Shaheed is a good option for us to kind of have like a little sneaky play here for a touchdown. It wasn't the popular plays weren't going to. Kenneth Walker and Jackson Smith and Njigba didn't quite have great prices, so we're looking to target a couple of guys who are going to make your payout worth it. Again, if we just hit one of these guys, we're still remaining very profitable. So again, we got Rashid Shaheed and Hunter Henry, both looking at a price. Rashid Shaheed at plus 360. And Hunter Henry at plus 250 here to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl. It's tough to make a call for multiple scores and only one game on the slate, but we've got a couple of nice options here as we look to target each team's most exploitable weaknesses. So if we just come away with just one of these two plays, we're looking pretty good. So that's going to do it for my touchdown props for Super Bowl 60. And good luck out there, everybody. Set a limit and stick to it. Bet responsibly. Do not bet the house on any one and on any one prop. If you're betting Bills, you're betting wrong. So don't put your important money down on any sort of Bills. Again, we just want to be responsible with this and have a little bit of fun as we watch Super Bowl on Sunday. We don't want to lose the house. So we come away with one of these props, and we come away with a little bit of an extra scratch in our pocket after Super Bowl 60. So good luck out there, and we'll see you next season as we look to cover another NFL season. So good luck, everybody, and we'll see you next time.